I think there was an opportunity, huge opportunity, missed right here by one Angel Reese. Simple, could have squashed a lot.
Something interesting just happened, and it's way deeper than it looks at first. Angel Reese was given a perfect chance to calm things down and finally end all the tension between her and Caitlin Clark. It was one of those rare moments that could have changed how people see their relationship altogether. Team USA put out an interview where Angel talked about the players she learned from during training camp. She didn't keep things general. She mentioned specific teammates and pointed out what made each of them impressive. She talked about Aaliyah Boston and praised the way she plays. She also mentioned Chelsea Gray and explained the valuable things she picked up from watching her. But the part that caught everyone's attention was what she didn't say. When it came to Caitlin Clark, who many consider the top point guard in the league, Angel didn't say a single word. No compliment, no comment, nothing at all. The silence was loud enough for everyone to notice. Fans quickly realized this wasn't some simple slip-up. It felt intentional, almost like a statement without actually using words. And because of that, the drama that people thought had finally settled is now right back in the spotlight, louder than ever.
Opportunity. Of course, a lot of us believes Angel Reese doesn't care for Caitlin Clark too much. We've heard a lot of things. I did a video, we found out a while back that Angel Reese really didn't care for Caitlin Clark because anytime anybody brought up, the success of the league, Caitlin was always brought up, even if Angel was brought up. And that grinded her gears.
Let's go through what happened because every part of this situation matters. Team USA shared an interview with Angel Reese, where she talked in detail about her time at the training camp. She explained how great it felt to be surrounded by some of the top athletes in women's basketball, and how much she was learning just by being around them. You could hear real appreciation in her voice, because she understands that not many players get the chance to train with a group like Team USA. As the interview went on, Angel started bringing up players by name. She complimented Aaliyah Boston and pointed out how strong and polished her moves in the post are. She also talked about Chelsea Gray, praising her smooth behind-the-back passes and the way she reads the floor. Angel made it clear that being able to watch and learn from players of this level is helping her improve her own game. But then there was a noticeable gap. She listed several stars yet left out one huge name, Caitlin Clark. For many fans, this wasn't a small slip or something easy to overlook. That missing mention became the center of attention. People saw it as intentional, and now that single omission has turned into a full-blown debate and brought all the old controversy right back into the spotlight.
Angel Reese has come out and spoke about her time playing for USA Basketball. And she literally decides to name specific players in this video that was released by USA Basketball. She had an opportunity right here to just say, really enjoyed Caitlin Clark. I enjoyed catching passes from Caitlin.
Some people might try to defend Angel Reese and say something like, maybe she just forgot to mention Caitlin, or they probably didn't spend much time on the court together during the camp. First, that sounds like a reasonable excuse. But once you look at the facts, that explanation falls apart instantly. There's actual video showing both of them on the court at the same time. Not just once, but several times throughout the entire camp. In those clips, you can clearly see Caitlin Clark running the offense the way she always does. Calm, focused, and completely in control. She was making the sharp, accurate passes she's famous for, and setting the pace of the game in a way only she knows how. And Angel was right there with her, playing alongside her and watching all of this happen up close. So it's not like Angel didn't see Caitlin's talent. She saw her abilities in real time from only a few steps away. She watched her decision-making, her vision, and her overall impact on the court. Even after witnessing all of that, Angel still chose not to mention her name at all in the interview. When you look at it that way, it doesn't feel like a simple mistake. It comes across as a deliberate choice, intentional and unmistakable.
To do that. In fact, she praised Aaliyah Boston. But she passed on the opportunity to say anything positive about Caitlin Clark. She could have squashed all kinds of things right here It's a perfect opportunity. Did she do it? No, and you will never convince me.
Let's talk honestly about what happened, because the details matter more than people realize. Angel Reese was given a moment that could have completely changed the conversation around her and Caitlin Clark. She had the chance to calm everything down, the arguments, the online debates, the tension that has been building for months. All she needed to do was say something small and sincere like, "Playing with Caitlin, Paige, Chelsea, and Aaliyah was amazing. I learned a lot from each of them, and I'm thankful I got to be there." If she had said something that simple, the situation would have settled immediately. People would have moved on, the drama would have faded, and the story would have ended. But instead of taking that easy path, she did something very different. In the interview, she praised several teammates one by one. She highlighted their strengths, talked about their skills, and showed real appreciation for what she learned from them. Yet when it came to Caitlin Clark, someone she shared the court with, someone who is one of the biggest names in the sport, she didn't say a single word. Not even a short comment. And when you skip just one person while mentioning everyone else, especially in front of the entire world, people notice it immediately. Fans started asking questions. Why did she mention every other star but skip Caitlin? Was it intentional? Is something still going on between them? Is the tension still alive even after months of trying to move past it? And the truth is, this isn't the first time Angel has chosen not to step in and calm things down. Think back to the situation last year with the Indiana Fever crowd. A rumor spread that some fans had made racist noises during a game. The story exploded within hours. Social media caught fire, news outlets ran with it, and everyone started choosing sides. It became one of the biggest talking points of the season. But after a full investigation, nothing was found. Not even a little evidence. It turned out the sound people heard was just a regular arena effect that plays during games. Something used in every WNBA arena. It wasn't aimed at Angel. It wasn't hateful. It wasn't even coming from fans. It was simply part of the game's audio. Angel had several chances to clear that up. Reporters asked her about it the very next day. If she wanted to, she could have stopped the storm with one honest sentence. "I didn't hear anything racist from the crowd." That alone would have ended the controversy. But she didn't say that. She let the misunderstanding grow by not correcting the narrative, and the drama continued far longer than it needed to. And now, with this new interview, it feels like the same pattern is repeating. Another moment that could have brought peace was left unused. Another silence is turning into a story all on its own.
No, and we've talked about this before. Caitlin Clark played in 13 games. In those 13 games, there were literally like what? 3 or 4 kind of incidents and 2 major incidents, including the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark kerfluffle. Well, I hadn't used that word in a while. In which, of course, the major story coming out of that was Indiana Fever fans called Angel Reese racist something, which launched a massive investigation. Should be noted, Indiana Fever did not defend its fans there. They didn't. And then guess what? We found out they found absolutely no evidence of Indiana Fever.
There's a clear pattern in the way Angel handles situations like this. She regularly avoids chances to calm things down or clear up misunderstandings, and this latest Team USA interview shows the same behavior again. She mentioned several teammates by name and praised their skills, yet she completely skipped Caitlin Clark. She easily could have said something kind or respectful about her, but she chose not to. When you leave out one person while openly praising others, it doesn't look accidental. It feels intentional, and it says a lot about how she truly views Caitlin, even without saying it directly.
Interviewed after practice. She had an opportunity to squash the narrative right there. I never heard anything that I would construe as being racist from those Indiana Fever fans, blah, blah, blah. She did not do that. She played along with it. Let's be real. She went along with that narrative. In fact, she was like, yeah, I feel good about the fact that they're doing an investigation.
Let's break down why this situation matters, because a lot of people might shrug and say, it's only an interview. Why is everyone acting like it's a big deal? On the surface, it may look minor, But when you understand the history between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, it makes much more sense. Their rivalry didn't start last week. It goes all the way back to college, during huge games where both players were under intense pressure, and every move was being watched. Ever since then, the tension has followed them into the professional world, and instead of fading with time, it keeps getting stronger. Whenever anything happens involving either player, even something small, social media lights up instantly. Sports fans split into two groups: people who stand behind Angel and people who defend Caitlin. They argue about who's better, who gets treated unfairly, who helps the game more, and who deserves more attention. The media adds fuel to the fire because rivalries bring in views, comments, and clicks. And honestly, the whole thing is becoming exhausting for the sport, the players, and the fans. This is why the Team USA training camp was supposed to be a turning point. It was a chance for everyone to put the rivalry aside, wear the same uniform, and focus on representing the country. A moment where old stories could be left in the past, and the focus could shift to teamwork. But Angel's interview showed that she's still holding on to something. Her decision to praise other teammates by name while leaving Caitlin out was loud, even without words. And here's another part people need to understand. Caitlin Clark is currently the biggest name in women's basketball. She's the player who attracts record-breaking TV numbers. She's the one filling arenas everywhere she goes. She's the athlete casual fans who barely watch the WNBA still recognize. Major brands are putting huge money behind her, and she's changing the league's visibility in a way no one has done before. That kind of spotlight is rare, and it naturally causes pressure, envy, and comparison. Angel Reese is incredibly talented. She has achieved a lot, works hard, and has earned respect as a player. But seeing someone else rise to a level of fame that no one else in the league has reached before could easily bother any competitor, even if they would never admit it out loud. When someone else becomes the face of the sport you also love, it can create a mix of frustration and motivation. So when Angel skipped Caitlin's name in that interview, it wasn't just a small slip. It fit into a larger pattern. She has a history of avoiding moments where she could calm things down or clear the air. Instead of easing tension, she often stays silent at key times, and silence can send a message just as strong as words. She could have said something professional and respectful about Caitlin's game. She could have shown that she's ready to move forward. But she didn't, and that choice speaks volumes about where things still stand between them.